A lot of things are continually happening in the palace that begins to keep you at all at what exactly is happening. There are some certain things that when they happen like this, you look at yourself and you be like, hello, why is this happening? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NZ TV, the place where we give you up-to-date information of everything that's happening in the palace of the Oni of Ife and the entertainment industry at large. All right. So right about now, something has happened over the week that has actually kept a lot of tongues wagging. Yes, a lot of tongues are wagging, a lot of people are talking, and people seem not to understand exactly what's happening. And what is it that is happening here now? Is the fact that Toby Phillips was caught, sneaking around in Ooni of Ife's palace. The way the palace is built, no one is supposed to go there if the person is actually not really, really invited, or you don't have any serious business to do in the palace. The palace, no one is supposed to be there. The only people who have the right to go there once in a while are those who are mandated to either clean the palace, sweep the palace, or do something in the palace. But when you see any of the Oni's wives roaming around in the palace, it now gives you a sense to worry. You now begin to worry, as in why exactly are they here? What exactly are they doing? These are circumstances and situations that were put in place to see that the palace is well protected. So there was this particular day that Olori Phillips was seen sneaking around in the palace. She was sneaking around in the palace. And um, when the guards now investigated some more, they saw that she was now moving around the throne. The throne now is the official seat where the Oni himself sits. So not too long, she passed that place just for her to go. The guard now asked her to stop. Say stop, 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 stop. She always wanted to leave, but he asked the second guard to hold her down. The second guard now held her down. They now brought her back to the palace, only for them to see that there was some red thing that was sprinkled where the Oni normally puts his foot. Ah, now, this guard was very surprised. How can red ointment like this now come here? What is the ointment doing here? Before started blabbing, her voice started shaking. You see, ha. It was a very serious thing. Before you know it, Pam, that was how Oni was not invited. Oni was so flabbergasted. Oni looked at Toby Phillips and said, Toby Phillips, what is the meaning of this? Toby, why will you do this? On more investigation, it was now realized that when the Oni now came, the Oni now pressed her, and threatened her that if she's not careful, that he's going to banish her and take her to the evil forest. That was when she now opened up immediately. She opened up that it was actually Olori Mariam that sent her. Ha! That was how everybody shouted. That was how everybody was like, what? How did this happen? Ha! My brother, before you know it, there was so much chaos in the palace. So that's how they now started looking for Miriam. Looking for Miriam. I'm going to Miriam's quarters. Then I realized that Miriam was not around. She didn't even sleep in the house that day. Miriam did not sleep in the house that day. So when she didn't sleep in the house, then I said they have to wait. That's how the Oni now invited everybody, even all the Ife priest, all of them. He invited all of them to come over. And this matter must be sorted out. That enough is enough. He cannot continue to be with people where he cannot have trust. Because what does it really make any economic sense that he will be with persons here, and any little thing that happens like this, he will now begin to be scared that no, this is the final straw that's broken the camel's back. That was how they now waited, assembled everybody. Before you know it, they even had to even started doing refreshment because they wanted everybody to be around for the conversation. So not too long, we now heard that Miriam was now back. That's how Miriam was summoned. They summoned her, and when she now came, they now asked her, "What was the meaning of this?" Now she now turned and looked at Toby Phillips. Toby, she looked at Toby Phillips. Toby Phillips could not look up at her. Toby Phillips just kept her face down. Toby Phillips was just looking down. I know from psychology, when somebody cannot look eyeball to eyeball, it means that the person is guilty. And a lot of persons in the palace are all psychologists, so they kind of understand what is happening. So before you know it, they now told her that no, this is not, it's not normal. It's not normal for this kind of thing to be happening in the palace. Now gone are the days when they used to hear some of these issues happening. Now these issues are issues that are not supposed to come up at all. No, they're not supposed to come up at all in any way and dimension. And the only reason why this is happening right now is because Olori Tobi has some material motives, you know. So they now started pressing her some more, pressing her some more. That was when she now opened up. I wasn't actually her. I was actually Miriam that sent her. That was how everyone now turned and looked at Miriam. That Miriam, Miriam. How many times did I call you? Miriam answered 3 times. So Miriam, what have I done to you? Did I do something evil or wrong accepting you into this palace as my wife? That you now want to come and inflict some unnecessary pain on me? Why are you doing like this? That was when Miriam now broke down into tears. Miriam broke down into tears and was like, that she's trying to win Oni's heart back. That the what she did is actually not supposed to permit the Oni. That all what that thing is supposed to do is just to make the Oni to come back to her in love. That all she's trying to do is to win Oni's love back. That in as much as she has remained very relevant, that it's as if they've forgotten about her. It's as if she doesn't exist anymore. It's as if she's just like a piece of rock that is supposed to be used and dumped. That she doesn't want to feel used and dumped. So all she did, what she did, was just to get the Oni's love back, and the Oni should forgive her. My dear, by this time now, Oni was filled with rage. Oni was boiling. Oni was boiling. Oni was boiling and boiling. Oni was like, I don't understand why you will now do this to me. After all I've done for you, after all the love I've shown you, after all the affection, why would you do this to me? Mia now said, no, my lord, it is because since Naomi came back to the palace that they now believe that Naomi will come back to the palace. That Naomi is actually the person that caused all of this. That a long time ago, that it's as if they are working for Naomi. All of them will suffer. All of them will do things. And Naomi will just come and take the glory. That why is it like this? That is it a bad thing that they are loving the Oni? That why can't the Oni love them back? Now, the Oni was really angry. And he now said, in fact, you know what? She should leave her presence right now. And Naomi should, Miriam should leave his presence. And he's very, very angry. And like Miriam is not taking, that he's going to hand Miriam over to the DSS. Because if he wants to hand over to the Ifa priest, it will be more dangerous. So the best thing he's going to do is to make sure he hands over Miriam to the DSS. And Toby Phillips was also now asked to leave immediately. Is she a child? How anybody just tell her to do anything, she will just do it? Like, is she answerable to Naomi? Why is he answerable to Miriam? Why is it that at her age and level, she doesn't have a say? She just does things unnecessarily, you know. So it actually caused a lot of chaos in the palace. At the end of the day, Oni was able to be calmed down because he just needs his mental health back, you know. So yeah, my people, that's the gist. Though I just said let me bring it to you that Miriam's handiwork has been exposed, and as it is like this now, she just needs to get herself back. If not, things will get worse and worse by the day. All right, people, it's been D&Z TV. We want to say thank you for always coming back to watch our videos. Do well to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. And if there's just anything you want to talk about on the channel, let us know, and we will talk about it. All right, thank you, and see you some other time. Bye bye.